I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Okay, between that and playing Dixie for Byron Donalds, what's the point at this point?
I have to say that they're trying to hide behind comedy or, oh, it was just a joke, or you need to just take it as a joke. Well, I've got news for you that there are a lot of groups in this country that don't have the luxury of taking what these people say as jokes. Women certainly don't. Women of color certainly don't. Black men certainly don't. Anyone who's not a white Christian male certainly does not have the luxury of just laughing it off and getting over it, as J.D. Vance said. They mean what they say. They're not trying to actually run a campaign that is inclusive. No, they're not. They mean this. This is who they are. No matter how many times Trump surrogates and his enablers, the Vichy Republicans that I call them, think that they're going to make excuses for him and that he's not going to come for them. Byron Donalds of the world, the self-haters that think if they say enough and tap dance enough that Trump's not going to come for them too. I've got news for you. He's coming for you too. Authoritarians see women as a threat, as enemies of the state. If we have freedom, that's why they want to restrict our freedoms and subjugate us. This is all part of who they are. They are showing us. And no matter how many times they try to make excuses or laugh it off or hide behind the guise of comedy, it speaks from the heart. Donald Trump means it. And the people he surrounded himself with, this is the closing argument time. These are supposed to be your top surrogates. These are the kinds of people that Donald Trump will surround himself in a new administration if he won, God forbid. So everyone needs to pay attention, especially women. That's why it's so important. That's why we started SENECA Project, to speak to women about what is at stake for us. They're telling us. The misogyny, the vile insults against Kamala Harris and women last night is a window into how they plan to govern and what they think of us. Believe them.
Yeah. And by the way, to that very point, let's play Thomas Homan, who was the ICE director who was in charge of child separation, to the point of they mean it. This was him last night on 60 Minutes saying, oh, yeah, no, we mean it. We're going to deport people, including families.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
That means they mean it, right, Tara?
Yes, they're telling you. I don't know how many times they have to do this, and then people make excuses for them. Donald Trump demonstrated this when he was president. I mean, he withheld $20 billion from Puerto Rico in disaster aid because he was upset with them, because he thinks they're garbage. They shouldn't be they're not American citizens. I mean, this is what they're doing. And people are paying attention. That's why you see this energy in early voting, especially in some of these states where women are voting at a higher rate. It's because they see what's happening. Yeah. We're saying, hell no, we won't go back. We're not trying to go back there. And that's why it's so important that things are covered the way they are, because they are telling us, believe them, and we use our voice as our vote and our power from now until Election Day. It's the only way to stop this.